Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is ThePromG and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, what I have for you guys today is a little bit of a discussion or a question that I want to pose to you guys. And the question in question, I guess, is actually one that I asked a couple of days ago, or about a week ago, on my YouTube community tab. And the question was, if you could be transported to any manga world as one of the main characters, which manga would you choose? A few days ago, I was just reading manga and this question just happened to come in my mind. Obviously, I'm not the first person to ever think of this question, far from it. But I just had a really fun time thinking of all the manga series in my collection and which one would I want to go to most as one of the main characters. Not like the main story revolving around me, but if I could be in the mix, friends or involved with any of the main characters in a certain manga series, which one would I choose? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the two manga series that I narrowed it down to that I would personally pick, and I'm also going to be going over some of your guys' answers on that community tab because you guys definitely left some very interesting answers. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. Also, if you're shopping on Rice Stuff, then make sure to use my affiliate link, which will be linked down in the description below. You get manga for amazing prices. It also helps support the channel. And also while you're down there, make sure to join the Discord. Lots of amazing manga conversation going on over there, as well as a lot of other stuff. So yeah, you definitely do not want to miss out. With all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so as I was trying to decide which manga I would want to be a part of the main cast and be a main character, I was looking at my shelves and I decided, let's start off with my favorite series. And pretty soon I realized that most of my favorite manga series I would absolutely not want to be a part of. Let's see, going down the list, we have Gantz. Even though fighting aliens would be very fun, constantly having my life on the line and not be in control of anything, I have to cross that one off the list. And number 2, we have Vinland Saga. Again, constant danger. Being a soldier probably wouldn't suit me that well. Next up, we have Berserk, which is probably one of the most dark and gruesome manga that I've ever read, so gonna have to count that one out as well. Eden, It's an Endless World. We have killer robots, drug cartels, a looming pandemic that's killing the entire planet. And we got Ping Pong. Maybe Ping Pong wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, the majority of my top series are just series that are fun to read, but probably would not be a fun manga to be, in the main cast, in the cut. There's a lot of violence that I don't think would really suit me very well. But the first out of 2 series is actually one that is in my top 10, just doesn't have a constant threat of, looming danger and excessive violence. And that series is none other than Slam Dunk. Now, if you guys don't know, I really like basketball. I like to watch it, and I especially like to play. I think it's a lot of fun. But as I was growing up, let's just say I was not exactly the best on my team. I was always the really short, scrawny kid on the team that, would get maybe a couple baskets every season. On the rare occasion I would actually find myself with the ball, all my teammates would constantly be saying, pass it here, because, I was just never aggressive with the ball, so I hardly ever scored. But, with all that being said, I think it would be so fun and so cool to be on a good team with a bunch of amazing players and actually be, on the starting team myself. One of the big things that I really enjoyed when I was reading Slam Dunk was just the immersion aspect, putting myself in the shoes of some of these players, being on the team, because all the unique personalities and traits of the characters and everyone on the team, you really do feel like you kind of build up a relationship with some of these characters. And I think that being on the team, being friends with these characters, if I was actually in this manga, would just be so much fun. I would be able to live out my childhood dream of being a star athlete that just never quite came to fruition. And obviously with Slam Dunk, unlike some other series in my top 10 manga series, my life isn't constantly on the line. Of course, there is some stuff at stake, but just not, as extreme as some of the other series in my top 10. And that's kind of the sentiment that I had in mind when I was picking another series that I would put myself into to be part of the main crew. And, I was just going through my whole manga collection. I was thinking, a lot of my series are extremely violent. And if not extremely violent, there's still some stuff going on that I would not want to live through. So it kind of led me to choose a more laid-back manga, one that'll be more focused on relationships than it would, actually actions and going out and doing stuff that I couldn't do in real life. Which leads me to my second pick for the manga that I'd want to be part of the main crew. And I'm sure that comes as no surprise that the manga I'm picking is Grand Blue Dreaming. Grand Blue Dreaming, obviously one of the most highly acclaimed and popular comedy manga series in existence, and for very good reason. I absolutely love this series. I think it's hilarious, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for a very funny manga series. And this series kind of has a similar thing going on with Slam Dunk, where as you're reading it, you really do feel kind of like the characters, like you're becoming friends with them, like you have some sort of relationship, even though they're sadly just mere drawings on paper. It's just so much fun to watch Iori and the gang just have countless shenanigans, getting into all sorts of mischief, but also having some really valuable bonding moments and just having a blast in college overall. I'm currently a college student. I wouldn't say that, I have no fun on campus. College is boring. I hate it because I really do enjoy going to college. But if my life was like Iori's and I was just placed into this group of insanely eccentric and funny individuals who are completely insane, I think it'd be pretty fun. So yeah, my two choices for this question would be Slam Dunk and Grand Blue Dreaming, mainly focusing on having fun, having relationships, rather than, living out some fantasy that's completely unrealistic. But enough about my choices. Let's get into your guys' choices that you guys commented on my community post about a week ago. I'm recording my phone, so I have a couple answers written down on a note card. Very jank setup I got going on here, but it'll have to do. First answer that we have here is from TH. He says One Piece for the journey, and I kind of agree with this, but at the same time, I don't think I would choose One Piece personally. And while you do again have that relationship aspect that I really highly valued with my picks, you also have the violent side where you're constantly fighting and your life is constantly in danger. So while you do have the bond of being, on the Straw Hat Pirates, you get those relationships, you get those experiences, you also have the side of it where, yeah, you may not die, but you do get beat up a hell of a lot. You constantly have to be boxing with insanely overpowered villains and just other pirates, I don't think that's quite the life for me, but I can definitely see where he's coming from. Next up, we got Jethro. He says Vagabond, so I can see how the manga finishes. This is definitely a series that I would not want to put myself into. Even if I did get to see the fight between Kojiro and Masashi firsthand, I don't think it would make up for having to, be a samurai. To have to live in the age of samurai, I think comes with a lot of downsides, but also comes with a lot of upsides. I just personally wouldn't pick this for all the reasons that being a samurai and fighting all the time would not be very good for me. Next up, we have a very high IQ answer from The Boss Sauce. He says High School DxD. This is absolutely not an answer that even occurred to me, but I might have to reconsider my picks and choose this one instead. My man Golden Sperm says One Punch Man to get with characters like Tatsumaki and Fubuki. Yes, I can understand this, but you also have to take into account that you're going to be fighting all the time, and let's just say for the sake of this that you don't get to be the actual main character, because the point of the question was basically, being the crew or surrounding, the main events, not the main character specifically. So with that being the case, I would say their chances of getting with these characters are pretty low, and also you have to be constantly fighting villains, which I think could be cool if you have cool powers, but could also be a major pain in the ass. But again, One Punch Man is a very fun manga, so I can definitely understand the appeal of this pick. To no surprise, Gohan Jr. says Dragon Ball Z screaming and powering up would just suit me. I agree. As far as, fighting goes in manga, I think that this one would be one of the better ones because these characters can just survive so much. They can get blasted to a different planet and they'll be relatively fine for the most part. So I don't think that anyone's life is really in danger here. You can also get revived by the Dragon Ball. So I think this is a very, very solid pick. Kool-Aid Kid says Beck, and while I haven't read or watched Beck, I can definitely understand this. Kind of like with Slam Dunk, being part of the sports team, with Beck being part of the band and everything that comes with that and the relationships, I can definitely understand the appeal of this pick. And seeing this answer, it really makes me want to watch Beck because I've been told it's absolutely amazing. Seth here says Konosuba, which is a pick that I 100% agree with, and didn't really occur to me because I always forget that there's a manga for Konosuba. But yeah, I completely agree. Being part of a team with Cosmo, Darkness, Aqua, and Megaman would be so much fun. Going through all their misadventures and shenanigans would definitely be a blast. And the last thing that I want to mention is that it seems a lot of you guys in the comments of this post appear to be sick in the f***ing head for choosing Attack on Titan out of anything. Like, no, nothing about Attack on Titan would be good to live in. You're just fighting for your life. It's miserable. It's grim. Every single day is a fight for survival. Why on earth would you ever choose Attack on Titan? The only other manga that I've read that would put below Attack on Titan would probably be Battle Royale, just because I think it's even more grim and depressing and scary. But yeah, I don't understand why you guys were saying Attack on Titan. I don't know if you guys are memeing or if you guys just really want to get with Historia. Not sure the reason, but yeah, a lot of you guys are clearly sadistic and in need of serious help. So anyways, guys, that's basically gonna wrap it up for this video, discussing if you could be in any manga series as a part of the main crew. Which manga would you choose? Definitely make sure to leave your answer in the comments below because I think this is a very interesting and fun question. Also, what do you guys think of my picks and my reasoning behind these picks? Do you value relationships and fun over, having the ability to do things in a fantasy world that is not possible in our real world? What do you guys think is more important? Definitely leave your answers in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And as always, hope to catch you in the next one.